This is Ian Cameron for Sportsbook Review with your MLB Early Lines report for Monday, September the 12th. We're going to look specifically at one game. It's a big AL West matchup between the Texas Rangers and Houston Astros. Martin Perez and Doug Fister on the mound, and we've got two starters trending in the wrong direction right now for both of these teams. Martin Perez has not had a very good second half of the season, really been laboring to get outs since the All-Star break and have some quality outings. They've been few and far between for him since the break, and you look at 3 of his last 4 starts, he's allowed 4 runs or more over his last 23.2 innings of work. We're seeing Martin Perez allow 16 runs and 29 hits during that span, so he's really been roughed up over his last 4 starts, and even against Houston the last time he faced them last month in August, 5 runs allowed on 8 hits for Perez in 7 innings. So it's been a little bit of a rough go for Martin Perez here in the second half of the season. I think that might continue here in this particular game. But on the flip side, Doug Fister's really hit the skids in the last several starts that he's taken the mound here for the Houston Astros. And really, I think it's a case of him wearing down. Remember, this is a guy that didn't pitch as a starter all season long last year. He had some injuries. He had time in the bullpen with Washington. But this season he stayed healthy, but I'm starting to worry about arm fatigue for Doug Fister because he doesn't seem to have a lot going right now or a lot left in the tank, and that's clearly been on display. His last 3 starts against Tampa, Texas, and Cleveland have been just absolutely abysmal for Fister, allowing 18 runs on 26 hits in his last 12.1 innings of work. Not very good. More walks than strikeouts. His swinging strike rate has gone way down, almost in the tank in the last couple of starts for Doug Fister. I think he's going to struggle here against this Texas lineup, a Texas lineup that saw Doug Fister just a week or so ago in Texas, and they battered him around for 8 runs on 10 hits and 3.2 innings, knocked him out early. That game soared way over the total. And when you look at this game, you've got 2 lineups that have been hitting the ball pretty well of late, and 2 teams that have been in some overs, especially Texas. We've talked about this earlier in the week with them. They are on an incredible over-the-total streak, 9-1 in their last 10 games. Again, their starters have been struggling a bit. Their bullpen's been overworked, but their lineup continues to hit, and that's the perfect recipe for games to go over the total. And I expect more of the same here in the opener between the Texas Rangers and Houston Astros. The total sitting at a flat, even 9 across the board for this game, and that's the way we're going to look. We're going to take the over 9 runs between the Texas Rangers and Houston Astros on the Monday board. I think it's the best bet on the board, in my opinion. You know, couple other leans, maybe Jake Odorizzi as a dog, a small lean as a dog against the Blue Jays, because the Blue Jays might be a little flat after that big series against the Red Sox on the weekend, a very intense series. I'm not really comfortable laying that kind of price with Liriano, that's for sure. A little Jekyll and Hyde and a little mystery with him, what you're going to expect start in and start out. Also would lean over the total. Another game where we could see some runs, the Mariners and the Angels. I don't trust Ricky Nolasco, and I sure as hell don't trust Ariel Miranda. I don't think he's starting major league starter ready at this stage of his career, so maybe we get a few runs crossing home plate between Seattle and the Angels as well on Monday night. All right, that's going to wrap it up. That's my look at MLB early lines for the games on Monday, September 12th. I'm Ian Cameron for Sportsbook Review, and until next time, enjoy the games and good luck.
Research before you bet. Be sure to check out SPR Picks for the best game predictions, breakdowns, and much, much more.